In this video, we're going to talk about multiplying and dividing mixed numbers. So we begin with a multiplication problem here, 2 3/8 times 4 1/6. And a real common mistake that students will make is they'll try to just multiply the whole numbers, and they'll just try to multiply the fractions. And unfortunately, that's not going to give you a right answer. There is a way to do it. If you check the notes for the course binder, I write it out, the long way to do multiplying mixed numbers, but you just don't want to even deal with it. What we have to do is, for multiplying and dividing, is we have to go ahead and convert our fractions, our mixed numbers, back over to fraction form. So for the 2 3/8, we would say 2 times 8 is 16 plus 3 is 19 over 8. And we do the same thing with the 4 1/6. 4 times 6 is 24, plus 1 is 25. And so then we have our multiplication problem. And remember, in a multiplication problem, we would look to see if anything cancels. If it does, we would go ahead and cancel it out. In this case, we don't have anything to cancel, so we have to multiply 19 times 25. If you take the time to work that out, 19 times 25 will be 475. And in the bottom, 8 times 6 is 48. Well, since nothing canceled out over here, we can be safe and sure that nothing's going to cancel out over here. There is an additional step, though. Generally speaking, if your problem starts out with mixed numbers like we did, generally, a lot of times they're going to want you to give the answer as a mixed number. Now, if they don't say you have to write it as a mixed number, then that answer is perfectly fine. Remember, to go back to a mixed number, we have to divide 48 into 475. That will actually go 9 times, and if you multiply 9 times 48, you'll get 432 with 43 left over. And remember, the remainder then is our new numerator. So we get the answer 9 and 43 over 48. Okay. Same idea works with division. The first thing you're going to want to do is turn those fractions turn those mixed numbers into fractions, just like we did in multiplication. So for the 4 3/7, we would do 4 times 7 is 28. 28 plus 3 is 31. So it's 31 over 7. And in the 5 3/5, 5 times 5 is 25. Plus 3 is 28. Now be careful, you can't cancel the 7 there and the 28 because it's a division problem. So we can't do that. We're going to be tempted to do that, but we can't. We have to take the division problem and turn it into a multiplication problem. 31 over 7 times 5 over 28. And as we do this, we quickly see, hey, I can't cancel anything out from top and bottom. So we just need to put those together. 31 times 5, which will be 100. Give me a second here. 155. And in the bottom, we have to take 7 times 28. And we can multiply that out if we want by hand. 7 and 8 is 56. Carry the 5. 7 and 2 would be 14, and 5 would be 196. So we get the answer 155 over 196. Now, if that had been an improper fraction, we would have the additional work of converting that back to a mixed number. Since it came out to be a proper fraction, we don't have to do anything. Okay, so that takes care of working with fractions and now mixed numbers.